The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And the Clippers starting five. We've got Marcus Morris, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Cousins in at the five. And for the Nuggets, Austin Rivers is out there with Harrison, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bull, and it's Porter in at the three slot.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Right now, both these sides dealing with injuries. We won't be seeing either of them at 100%.
I agree with you, Kevin. It's been tough for both of these teams as they work through their rotations due to the injury bug. Credit goes to not only the coaches for trying to plug the holes and manage their rosters, but to the players. You know, when you're a pro, even if you're not initially in the rotation, you've got to always be ready to go. And these guys have stepped up well, the reserves.
Here's Porter. Pass to Bull. Here's Harrison. Rivers bounce pass. Clock at 6. Passes it to Bull. It's stolen by Morris. Nobody near George. His three-pointers off the mark. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. He lobs it up.
And you know, entering the draft, Bull was a polarizing prospect. Scouts didn't know who to compare him to and maybe still haven't figured it out.
George passes to Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Porter. Now the pass to Jokic. Pass to Harrison. And stolen by Cousins. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Beverly, and he makes that one.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Outside Porter, back to Rivers. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Jokic gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Los Angeles making a switch here. Man's checked in. There's Jackson with the three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Morris looking over the floor. Out to the wing. Here's Chunchon. And with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to Mann. Back to Kennard. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Chunchon. Not going to go that time. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 4. 1:02 left in the first. Jackson passes to Oturu. Passes it to Zubac. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The pass to Gordon. He feeds it to McGee. Stolen by Zubac. Kennard for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Batum against Millsap. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Batum. That's a 2 from Kennard, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Man, I like that defense from Gordon. He's a guy that makes you uncomfortable if he's guarding.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Michael Porter, Paul Millsap out there with JaMychal Green, and it's Harrison in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Now, here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He dishes it to Cousins, and the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Clippers. Pass to Porter. Goes up the baseline. Buries the jump shot. Porter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Cousins finds George. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Campazzo, fended by Beverly. Passes to Harrison. 6 to shoot. Campazzo. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Man's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Leonard gets it to go. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jokic passes to Morris. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the paint. Here's Morris. Kicks to Rivers. Here's Jokic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Morris passes to Chuncho. Back to Morris. Now the pass to Chuncho. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Harrison comes in for Monte Morris. Porter against Leonard.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by Michael Porter. George passes to Cousins. 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And it's Leonard missing. The Nuggets trail by 7. Rivers dishes to Porter. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here's Jackson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. To the wing right side. Lets the 3 fly. Los Angeles with another miss. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Jackson from long range. Millsap grabs the miss. 1 second left, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Look at Gordon knife through that defense, getting ahead of steam on his way to the basket and flushing that dunk home.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Rivers. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Harrison. Now Jokic releases with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Bull wide open. He shoots. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Lets it fly from 18. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Rivers. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Now here's Beverly. A 3 from Leonard. Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
And it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflections.
Zubac is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. George with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Passes it to Chuncho. The pass to McGee. Dishes it to Morris. No good again that time.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Paul George with the steal. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 9 points.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. From deep, George. Millsap grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Both free throws good from McGee. Clippers leading by 11. 1:04 left to play here in the third. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Jacks up a 3, and Reggie Jackson gets the 3. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Morris against Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. Kennard for 3. They get it back.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Campazzo. Here's Green. Campazzo. Here's Millsap. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Five seconds left to play in the third. Knocked loose. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Harrison. Jermichael Green is out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Batum, good. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Batum passes to Oturu. From past the arc. Outside for Batum. No good on the three. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 17.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Campazzo, guarded by Jackson. Campazzo. Here's Jokic. Tries again. And, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Now here's Jackson from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harrison. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Outside Jackson. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Off with the layup. Pushing it up. Bull dishes to Rivers. Wide open. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And it's Jokic missing. Clippers leading by 12. And Cousins gets it to go.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins is really an effective guy inside. Give him the ball.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pulls it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Cousins with it. Pass to Jackson. Jokic with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rivers scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. From deep. Batum grabs the miss. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That is his first foul of the game. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Rondo. Count it.
You know, when Rondo is at his most effective, he's setting up people.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one, so I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. And for Denver, they've got Bol, Harrison out there with Austin Rivers, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Powell kicks to Lillard. Stolen away. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Here's Porter. And Kanter pulls it down. And here's Portland. Lobs it up for Kanter. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And look at Kanter rise up. Good anticipation for the big man to go for the alley.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Rivers. There's the pass to Bol. Shot clock at 6. This is to Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Cantor. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. Powell, the pass to Cantor. Now Hollis Jefferson. Fires from 14. That one wide left.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And finished off by Porter.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Lillard. Michael Porter making his last shot. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Giles. Over Jokic. And it's Giles missing. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bull kicks to Jokic. He can't hit that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Lillard with it. Now defended by Jokic. Giles the pass to Lillard. Offensive rebound.
Now that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. On the wing, Porter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now, here is Morris. Outside Gordon. Lock at 6. In close. And that's good off the glass that time. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Chanshaw. And here's Gordon. Chanshaw, the pass to Gordon. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Denver with the ball. 3 on the clock. Covington with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Simons. Nice move. And it's McCollum in the corner. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the deep.
54 seconds left to play here in the first. Morris passes to McGee. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Trailblazers leading by 3. Cullen passes to Nurkic. McGee on the double team. And here's McCollum for 3. Millsap grabs the miss. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Shoots over McGee. Nurkic can't hit. Gordon inside. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Green, and Anthony sends it back. It could go, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right at...
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Lillard outside. Pass to Cannon. Back to Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now Portland on the break. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Here's Harrison, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots come. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Nuggets trail by 7. Rivers with it. Nurkic with the block.
Well, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bulls got his first basket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Jones finds McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Covington. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Hole with it. Now Covington defending. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Denver shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in. It's stolen by Jones. For the finish. And McCollum with the slam.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display from McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
Outside, Porter. They get a hand on it. To the paint. Jokic passes to McGee. And good that time.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Here's Simons, defended by Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. The Nuggets trail by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Morris still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. Moving it up. A big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
McGee the pass to Chanshaw. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
See why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Here's Simons. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Jones dishes to Powell.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Right side Millsap. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Lillard outside. Here's Cantor. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cantor's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Cantor is a single-minded scorer.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim... And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Rivers. And it's Harrison in at point guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Lillard the pass to Giles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Bull. Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Now here's Rivers. And Enes Kanter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harrison. Guarded by Powell. Great open look there. Harrison's got his first 2 points.
Now that's just how you draw it up, right? And as easy as a look as they could find.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Lillard. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
They get it again. Jokic. It's tipped.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Takes the 13-footer. Fires for three. Porter with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Harrison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. So for the Trailblazers, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Simons surveying the D. Out left to the wing. Nurkic kicks to McCullough. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off from 17 feet. The Nuggets trail by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's McGee with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's McCollum on the wing. He has 5. To the inside. Nurkic can't hit.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And he commits the intentional foul. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. For the lead, Covington knocks it loose. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Simons. And now they decide to foul intentionally. McCollum outside. Over Morris. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 7.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Morris looking over the floor. McGee the pass to Chanshaw. Back to McGee. Covington with the steal. Picked off in midair. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. McCollum outside. Rocket 6. And the pass to Jones. From deep. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Passes it to Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Giles kicks to Lillard. Lobs it up for Cantor. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I like to see this Lillard. Patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 3. And he converts the layup.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Pass to Lillard. The fadeaway. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The finish. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Lillard, the pass to Giles. Back to Lillard. Over to the wing. Giles kicks to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard outside. Pass to Giles. Lillard outside. Now here's Cantor. Just 3 to shoot. Giles tipped back in for 2.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Denver calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And the Nuggets with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Green. Bol comes in for Paul Millsap. Jokic subbed in for Rivers. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Harrison, covered by Lillard. Good work defensively by Lillard. Portland leading. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Lillard. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Covington kicks to Nurkic. And there's the pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Here's Lillard.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Denver shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Jokic with it.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. McGee with it. Cantor covering. The shot's good from McGee.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Lillard. Kicks it to Cantor. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. 5 on the clock. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard, the pass to Covington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Portland also making some changes. Giles comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Powell in for Robert Covington. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Banked in off the glass. Morris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard attacking. He dishes it to Cantor. Another shot. Pass to Powell. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Powell's got the game tied up here for Portland.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Morris outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Enes Kanter. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Harry Giles. And McCollum subbed in for Powell.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Lillard outside. Cantor in the corner. The pass to Nurkic. Cantor kicks to Lillard. The dish now to McCollum. Over Rivers. McCollum, no good.
That's high-quality defense right there. Read the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Passes it to Rivers. Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Lillard against Morris. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Money!
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Good!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Jokic. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Welcome. We'll bring some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Marjanovic. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Cole is out there with Jokic. And it's Rivers. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Harrison in at the point guard position. Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Doncic looking it over. And the dunk by Doncic.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Denver has possession. The Mavericks making the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Rivers. Lays it up and banks it in.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protect him. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to Doncic. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Porzingis with the steal, and Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Doncic passes to Richardson. Cauley-Stein with it. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 11 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. It's all knotted up.
Boy, how pretty is that at 7'3"? Kristaps Porzingis knows he can get his shot anytime he wants.
Here's Porter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Powell kicks to Redick. Latrey tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And the second free throw, good. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Morris with the ball. Now Redick. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Millsap. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morris into the lane. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Outside for Redick from outside the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon the pass to Chanshaw. Back to Gordon. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Brunson. Outside, Redick takes the 3. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You've got to stay between Aaron Gordon and the basket, particularly in transition. If you don't, you're toast.
Now here's Brunson. Kept alive. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Here's Brunson. Off target with his 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Porter, Paul Millsap out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Harrison in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Burke. Offline with his 3. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for J.J. Redick. Here's Harrison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Passes to Rivers. Now Bull. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Richardson, he's checked in for Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by McGee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Gordon's running, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
McGee finds Millsap.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
The Nuggets have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Millsap with the steal. The drive by Gordon. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. To halt the run, McGee with the block. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Millsap. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions? This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
8 feet away. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Dallas making a switch here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Holy Stein comes in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. Richardson kicks to Powell. But they recover it. Hardaway dishes to Richardson. Powell, the pass to Richardson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball
into the paint.
Gordon dishes to Morris. High arcing shot. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Morris. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver sitting with a... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. They've got Richardson. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. That one good for 2. The Nuggets leading by 12. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Rivers against Richardson. Rivers passes to Porter. Jokic with it. A putback. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
In the corner, Marjanovic with it. Hole with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Here's Jokic, and he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 6 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Mavericks trail by 16. Up top, Doncic. He's guarded by Rivers. Inside. Porzingis can't hit. And it's Harrison with the ball for Denver. With some arc, and the shot goes in. He's got 8.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Richardson attacking. Harrison with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 18. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And it's Doncic missing. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Big stretch here going 10-2. Bull can't hit. Mavericks trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the dunk by Bull.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Redick comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Doncic. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Trey Burks checked in for Cauley Stein. Brunson against Morris. The dish to Gordon. Feeds to Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Burke kicks to Powell. And the wide open shot from Redick. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Gordon. Back to Millsap. Chanchar, the pass to Morris. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Dallas making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Brunson against Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, what a pleasure to have a 7-footer who you can play through, because Kristaps Porzingis, that nice shooting form, carries over to the free throw line. That is crucial.
And here is Morris. There's 25 seconds left in the third. And it's McGee with the jam.
No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Morris against Brunson. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's a...
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Denver on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-4 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got JaMychal Green. He's out there with Gordon. It's Najee in at center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Rivers. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Denver.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Burke, the pass to Kleba. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rivers finds Jokic. Hole with it. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Clock at 6. They get it back. Harrison passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Melli passes to Kleba. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
To the paint, kicks it to Rivers, fires for three. It doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific. Fired it right up the court. Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
Outside Gordon. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Baseline J on the way. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 17. Jokic, no good. Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
So good at attacking the defense. At 7'3" and incredibly mobile, Kristaps Porzingis draws the contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The Mavericks shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Pass to Najee. He kicks it to Gordon. Dishes to Green. The pass to Gordon. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Morris. And they pick up 2.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now, here's Doncic. Guarded closer. It's good.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact? Nice.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Morris. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Chunchar. Sinks the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, he is becoming a very dependable passer. I love how Aaron Gordon puts the team first above anything else.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jokic is out there at Bull. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Harrison in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's George in at the 2 guard. Beverley for 3.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Porter's running. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Harrison. And the rejection by Cousins. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. George looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, Kev, with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles, in some ways that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Harrison. And the 3 off target.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Shot, high post. That one a little long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Bull. They grab their own miss.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
George passes to Beverley. Outside, George. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
There's Harrison. Paul George making his last shot. From deep three-point range. Rivers can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Cousins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
Strong move by Cousins. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Now, here is Morris. McGee with it. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Jackson. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Now here's Leonard. Count that bucket.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition. The ability to make plays for his teammates.
Morris outside. Outside Gordon. To the middle. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Gordon.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. From 12 feet out. And that one's good. Leonard.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Here's Morris. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Gordon missing. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. 18 feet out. Kennard's shot is off. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. And stolen by Cousins. They're running. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And that one's good. Millsap.
The face-up game of Paul Millsap going right at the defenders.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Leonard looking around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Leonard's got 6 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Denver shooting their first free throws of this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Outside Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
And earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Oturu in at the 4. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
Clippers leading by 4. Jackson passes to Kennard. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Denver shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Campazzo, the kick out to Porter. Outside, Green, 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Great positioning on the putback. Kennard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Oturu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. Dishes it to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Up again. Green, it's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Jackson looking around. Here's Kennard. Green with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. It's Porter outside. Oturu with the rebound. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The open shot by Kennard. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And finished off by Porter. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. 1:30 left to play here in the half. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Now, here's Bull. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's George. Outside Leonard. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Out to Morris. The tray. Rebounded by McGee.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bull can't hit.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. The shot's good.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break with the 3rd.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you... And...
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Harrison out there with Rivers. Then it's Porter. Then there's Bull. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. The Clippers shooting struggle is apparent, 37% from the field. George finds Cousins, a 3 ball. George, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Jokic throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Outside, George. Morris passes to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Floats it up for Jokic. And stolen by Cousins. Pass to Beverly. On the wing, George. Offensive rebound. Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That'll put Austin Rivers on the line. That one on George. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. The Nuggets also changing it up. Aaron Gordon comes in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Shaquille Harrison.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
Outside, George. Back to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. And Bull pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's George. Zubac against Gordon. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 5. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shoots a fader. That one goes. Count it. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot. Tickles the twine.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And George, here we go. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. To the left wing, Chanchar, the pass to McGee. Outside Gordon. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's George.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
To the inside. Millsap kicks to McGee. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And George gets it to go.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Pass to McGee. Morris with the ball. Down low. McGee's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. And stolen by Cousins. And they're running. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Millsap finds Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Chunchar. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And one of the league's best defenders. Millsap closing out well on that one.
Paul. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Clippers in the lead. They've got Kennard. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Oturu in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Jackson dishes to Cousins. Jackson trying to break free. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rivers has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Kennard with the ball. Yep, it counts.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
And so here's Denver. They trail by 1. Porter, bounce pass. Here's Bull. From down in the low post, it goes. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Here's Kennard, and right through it goes. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
There's the pass to Porter. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Oturu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kennard for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts it up from 12. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Jackson from long range. A 3-pointer is right on target.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging 3-point threat.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Jokic. Over Cousins. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Bulls got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Challenging the defense at the rim. Something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Left side Jackson. Passes to Oturu. Here's Mann. Guarded by Porter. 5 to shoot. No good from Cousins.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Harrison passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bull.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lue's huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Leonard against Porter. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Denver passing it around. Back to Porter. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. And that one's good. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Rivers scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. George with no one around. That one's not going to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. And the pass to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Bol. Rebound by the Clippers. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Drains the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now Beverly. Morris looking over the floor. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Porter is out there with Bol. And it's Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Harrison in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in a 2-guard. Now here's Powell. Back to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Lillard finds Powell. Back to Lillard. Got it from 16 feet. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lillard's got 6.
Well, he can create his own shot. He can spot up off the ball. Lillard can torch your defense any which way.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so just over a minute and a half played. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Powell kicks to Nurkic. Powell dishes to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Rivers passes to Harrison. Jokic with it. Passes it to Harrison. Missed inside. Blazers on offense. Good momentum. 8 straight points. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Nobody near Lillard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
And there's Porter on the assist by Rivers. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here is McGee, stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Morris against McCollum. Jonchar, the pass to Morris. To the inside. McGee's shot is off.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Portland moving the ball over. It's stolen by Morris. Goes up, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Pass to Chunshaw. Back to Morris. And here's Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
So for the Trailblazers, Anthony's checked in for Giles, and it's Powell in for McCollum. Here's Simons. And there's the pass to Anthony. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The shot by Harrison, no good, and stolen by Gordon. Harrison in the corner. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
when I'm training summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Paul Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Gordon. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Chunshaw at the small forward position. Inside, Ball kicks to Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
Harrison scanning the floor. Jokic trying to free himself up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Harrison. Now Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lillard outside. Down low, Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here is Porter. Floats it up for Jokic.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Portland leading by 4. Now here's Powell. Pass to Lillard. Over Harrison. Cantor finds Lillard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Harrison. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Giles checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Cantor. Jones checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in for Norman Powell.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Lillard with it. He's got 15. Passes it to Giles. Back to Lillard from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Morris. Got a hand on it. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break teams. Yes, that goes in. Covington's got the lead up to 9 now for Portland.
So smart in these situations. Love how Covington often picks the correct route to run.
Count that one. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Simons. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Here's Giles. No good on that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Good decision making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific beat.
Lillard the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. From about 19 feet. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Gordon. And it's denied. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Good work there as it goes.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Morris passes to Chuncho. He kicks to McGee. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Chuncho. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Good D by Jones. And so it's the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 17 points and 2. And that's a...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got McCollum, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. Kicks to Powell. Lets it go from deep. And that one is off.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Good on the shot. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that field, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Nurkic kicks to Kanter. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rivers dishes the ball. Back to Rivers to the inside. Here's Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And here's McCollum.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Stolen by Kansas. McCollum left side. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic the pass to Cantor. Hollis Jefferson kicks the foul. Misses the 3. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Bol, and the shot goes down. And now just a 2-point Portland lead.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And now we've got the intentional foul. A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Damian Lillard in for McCollum. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jones comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. For the tie, Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Now Lillard, 17 points in the game. Feeds to Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard dishes to Covington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Harry Giles comes in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson sub in for Derek Jones. That's a 2 from Lillard. Here's Anthony. To end the drought. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Tipped away and stolen by Lillard. And here's the fast break. And Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Gordon, the pass to Millsap. Out to Morris. Here's the dish to McGee. Back to Morris. The pass to McGee. And the layup falls.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Lillard outside. The feed now to Carmelo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Gotta try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Morris dishes to Gordon. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd. Good work defensively by Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 4. Now here's Lillard. Here's Giles. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And that's going to... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. They've got Porter. Jokic is out there with Jermichael Green. And it's Rivers. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Giles. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the third.
They shoot again. He lays it in. Simons has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Trailblazers. Here's Harrison. Pass to Jokic. Dishes to Porter. To the middle. It's intercepted. And here's the break. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 6. And the dunk by Bull.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Passes it to Simons. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Little. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Rivers passes to Porter. He nails it, and we're tied up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Lillard outside. Rivers against McCollum. He gets that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way as he competes. That's a tough one there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Dennis Cantor's checked in for Harry Giles. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. McCollum dishes to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
He's a scorer and stepping up this time. Cantor with a big one.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Portland. And Denver with a change here, too. Millsap's checked in. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Lillard finds Powell over Rivers. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4, and the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Millsap. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Lillard with it, by Beauchamp, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Man, once Millsap gets the ball in his hands, everyone in the building knowing he was going to take and make that shot.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. past the foul. Lillard surveying the D. He feeds it to Cantor, and it's sent back by Jokic. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Harrison kicks to Porter. Pass to Jokic. 56 seconds left in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
6'10", 250 pounds. It's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
And it's tied up with that one.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside. He is hauled in by Jokic. And now here's Rivers with fast break opportunity. Porter kicks to Rivers. Back to Porter to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. One-on-one here. Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Morris against Lillard. Morris passes to Jokic. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Lillard. Good!
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Nurkic with the steal. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. What a shot. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. D8.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Harrison out there with Rivers. Then there's Bull. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Marjanovic. They get the rebound, and there's the pass to Finney Smith. Richardson gets a wide open look. Nice hit again. Marjanovic, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Richardson attacking. Here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Marjanovic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Rivers dishes the Bull, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Doncic feeling it out over Harrison. Doncic finds Marjanovic. Here's Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Rivers against Richardson. Rivers passes to Bull. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And here is Doncic. Passes it to Marjanovic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
A different look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Campazzo. And too long on the shot.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
The Nuggets trail by 5. He dishes it to Millsap. And the shot goes in.
With long arms and excellent skill and understated strength, Millsap bullies the defender on the finish.
Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Porter. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. Back to Marjanovic. Clock at 4. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Good on the triple.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
No doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Now here's Porzingis. Porter with the steal. Pass to Harrison. Jokic trying to free himself up. The shot by Harrison, no good. Mavericks leading by 7. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Porter. Porzingis can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And finished off by Porter.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Millsap with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Porter's running. Shoots over Doncic with 1 on the clock. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Green is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Gordon, and it's Cancar in at the 3 spot.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Green passes to Gordon. And another shot. McGee's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hardaway for 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game, and the basket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Here's Powell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Green. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Morris against Brunson. Gordon dishes to Millsap. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Millsap's got his second basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 2 to shoot. 14 feet away. The shot by Cauley-Stein. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Count it. Millsap's got 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Powell, that's good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the pass to Gordon. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Burke finds Brunson. Back to Burke. It's Powell on the wing. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Outside Gordon. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Back to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. It's stolen. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. Jokic kicks to Rivers. Back to Jokic. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Back to Doncic. Dishes it to Powell. Count that one. Powell's got the game tied up here for Dallas. Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Harrison passes to Jokic. Shoots from the baseline. Jump shot is good. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing off that nice mid-range jumper. Jokic knows he has the green light to take these shots.
The drive by Doncic. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Rivers passes to Jokic. Here's Harrison. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
They got Porzingis, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Right side, Porter. Here's Bull. Pass to Jokic. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. And it's 9 points for Jokic.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Marjanovic kicks to Porzingis. He feeds it to Richardson. Doncic against Jokic. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded close, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Burke.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And another miss by Denver. The Mavericks trailing 3-on-3. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. For the lead, Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Hardaway dishes to Powell. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
And it's good for 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Runs in the pass to Cauley-Stein. From the arc. They get it back. A putback. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Gordon. Morris. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Chuncho. Now here is McGee. Guarded by Powell. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity. Outside Hardaway. Looking for Cauley-Stein. He gets it there. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Brunson against Morris. McGee. Millsap trying to get open. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Burke can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Keeps it alive.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. There's the dish to Cauley-Stein. Outside Hardaway to the paint, stolen by McGee. Here we go, all alone. Here's Chunchar, finishes the break with a slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Runs in the pass to Cauley-Stein. Can't get it to fall.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And both free throws good for Gordon.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Doncic outside to stop the run. Here's Marjanovic. He kicks it to Doncic. Second chance shot. Back to Marjanovic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. That one, no good. Jokic with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Up again. It's good on the putback. Rivers has got his first points in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to Richardson. Back to Porzingis. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Porzingis. Doncic finds Porzingis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nuggets leading by 13. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Rivers bounce pass. Jokic against Porzingis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harrison's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And the dunk by Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Cans the shot from the wing. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter. Denver calls timeout. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Here's Rivers. Bol kicks to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Mavericks trail by 12. Doncic outside. Outside, Redick. Over in the corner, Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Rivers passes to Bol. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
The 3 for Doncic. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate. Jokic
kicks to Harrison. Back to Jokic. Over Porzingis. Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, you look at Jokic, and I tell you, his greatest strength might be his IQ and passing ability. He picks defenses apart.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. From deep. Doncic, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good, Harrison.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers from Michael Porter.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
The pass to Marjanovic. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Now Bol. Guarded by Porzingis. Here's Harrison. The offensive rebound. Up top, Porter. Here's Bol. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harrison passes to Rivers. Off target from outside. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target with the open look. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.